How to waste your life effectively. Once upon a time, in a scorching desert, there ruled a strict and powerful king. He was really strict, almost like God himself. The king was eccentric, had thousands of jewels, and wore a purple cape. On his 50th birthday, he ordered a huge block of ice to be brought all the way from Antarctica to the desert. It was enormous and cost him a fortune. He wanted the kingdom's artist to make a sculpture out of it for the party he was throwing that night. The kingdom's artist, who, by the way, really reminds me of you, felt flattered, praised for being chosen for such a task. He was the one who would work on and sculpt the ice that His Royal Highness had brought from Antarctica to the desert. The artist, and I'm still not sure why he reminds me of you, wanted to do a good job. And who wouldn't? He knew the king was strict, almost as strict as God. Before starting, he asked, "Your Majesty, what exactly do you want me to sculpt out of this giant block of ice you've brought from Antarctica to the desert?" The king replied, "I don't know. The chisel is yours. You're free. Surprise me. Make me proud of you." The artist's chest was about to burst with excitement. Not only was he given the job of sculpting the biggest block of ice the desert had ever seen, but he also had absolute freedom to do whatever he wanted. This was a dream. So the king left, and the artist, chisel in hand, started walking around the huge block of ice. He walked and imagined what he'd sculpt out of this magnificent piece of ice brought from Antarctica. He could sculpt anything. This block of ice could literally become anything, and he didn't want to mess it up. A zebra. No. A lion. He could make a lion, but no. This block is too expensive, too majestic to just sculpt a simple lion. A dragon. I'll make a dragon. But no, I'm not sure if I can pull off the wings. I don't want to mess it up. A dragon is really tough. The artist kept circling, chisel in hand, imagining possibilities, weighing his options. But he couldn't decide on any. He didn't want to ruin the king's magnificent piece of ice with his chisel. But how could he not realize? The ice was melting. It was getting ruined on its own. Soon, he wouldn't be able to sculpt a lion, a dragon, a zebra, anything. Why couldn't he just make a damn decision and commit to something? I don't know, but maybe you, since you remind me of him, can tell me. Commit. Make a damn decision. Now look at this chart. The turning point in my life happened when I was 33. Everything started improving when I began focusing on my habits. It was after I read Atomic Habits. And it pisses me off that I didn't read it earlier. People who read it before they're 30 have a huge advantage. You can download it for free right now. In this video on my profile, I'll show you how.